Ready to become unstoppable by 2030? Discover the top 5 skills that will skyrocket your career, income, and confidence in the next 5 years. From mastering data to unlocking emotional intelligence, these future-proof skills are what top performers are learning now. Perfect for young adults aiming to dominate any industry. Learn practical steps to start today and stay ahead of the curve. Which skill will you master first? Comment below. Want more life-changing tips? Watch our next video on saving 4 hours a day, subscribe, and hit the bell. What if you could master just 5 skills to become unstoppable by 2030? The world is changing fast. AI, automation, and new industries are reshaping what it takes to succeed. Most people are stuck learning outdated skills, but the right ones can skyrocket your career, income, and confidence. In this video, we're revealing the top 5 future-proof skills that top performers are mastering now, with practical steps to start today. From tech to soft skills, these will make you indispensable in any field. Stick around to unlock your potential and dominate the next 5 years. Your future starts now. Chapter 1. Data literacy. The ability to understand and use data literacy is your ticket to thriving in a world driven by information. By 2030, 85% of jobs will require data skills. Per a 2025 World Economic Forum report, yet only 20% of young adults are proficient. Data literacy means reading, analyzing, and making decisions with data. Skill in demand across tech, marketing, healthcare, and even creative fields. Mastering it before 30 can boost your income by 30%, according to a 2024 LinkedIn study, making you indispensable in any career. Start by learning to interpret basic data like sales trends or website analytics. For example, Mia, a 26-year-old marketer, learned to analyze campaign data using Google Analytics, earning a promotion and a $15,000 raise in a year. You don't need a math degree. Free tools like Excel or Google Sheets are enough to begin. Take a free course on Coursera or Khan Academy to grasp concepts like averages, trends, and correlations. A surprising stat? Companies lose $15 billion annually due to poor data decisions. Per a 2023 Gartner study, so employers crave data-savvy workers, practice with real-world data, use public data sets on Kaggle to analyze trends, like predicting coffee shop sales. For instance, Jake, a 24-year-old barista, taught himself Excel to track store inventory, impressing his manager and landing a supervisory role. Learn to visualize data with free tools like Tableau. Public simple charts make your insights stand out. Join communities like our Data Spodiful on Reddit to share projects and get feedback. If you're in a non-tech field like education, data literacy helps track student progress or optimize budgets. A 2024 Harvard Business Review study found that data-literate professionals are 40% more likely to get hired. How do you start? Spend 30 minutes daily on a free course or tutorial. Try DataCamp's free Intro to Data Analysis, which takes 2 hours to complete. Create a small project, like tracking your expenses in a spreadsheet to spot savings. For example, Sarah, a 27-year-old teacher, analyzed her budget data, saving $200 monthly by cutting subscriptions. Use free templates on Notion to organize your learning. If you're overwhelmed, focus on one skill, like reading charts. Share your projects on LinkedIn to build a portfolio. Employers love visible proof of skills. Level up by learning basic Python or SQL for advanced analysis. Free tutorials on YouTube or FreeCodeCamp. Make it accessible. A pro tip: apply data skills at work, like suggesting improvements based on sales data. Alex, a 28-year-old freelancer, used Google Sheets to optimize client ad spends, boosting his rates by 25%. By 2030, data literacy will be as essential as reading and writing. This skill opens doors to higher pay, promotions, or side hustles like data consulting, which can earn $50, $100 per hour. Start small, and you'll be unstoppable in any industry. Ready to master the art of communication? Chapter 2. Effective communication. In a world of AI and automation, effective communication remains a human superpower that sets you apart. By 2030, 70% of employers will prioritize communication skills over technical expertise. Per a 2025 LinkedIn report, as machines can't replicate empathy, clarity, or persuasion. Whether you're pitching ideas, leading teams, or networking, mastering this skill boosts your career, income, and influence before 30. A 2024 Harvard Business Review study found that strong communicators earn 25% more and are 50% more likely to be promoted. Effective communication isn't just talking, it's listening, persuading, and connecting, making you unstoppable in any field. Start by honing active listening. Pay full attention, ask questions, and summarize what you hear. For example, Mia, a 26-year-old marketer, practiced active listening in client meetings, proving her pitches and landing a $10,000 contract. Practice with friends or colleagues, listen without interrupting, then paraphrase their points. A surprising stat: 60% of workplace errors stem from poor communication. Per a 2023 SHRM study, costing companies billions. Join a local Toastmasters club or take a free Coursera course on communication to build confidence. Record yourself speaking to refine tone and clarity-free apps like Audacity. Make this easy. Master clear and concise expression. Whether writing emails or presenting ideas, aim for simplicity. For instance, Jake, a 24-year-old barista, rewrote his resume with clear, action-oriented language, landing a supervisory role in 6 months. Write one email daily using the one idea rule. Focus on a single point to avoid confusion. Use tools like Grammarly to polish your writing for free. Practice public speaking by joining online communities like R, public speaking on Reddit, or recording short videos on your phone. A 2024 Forbes survey showed that 80% of hiring managers value clear communication over technical skills for leadership roles. How do you start? Spend 15 minutes daily practicing one communication skill, like summarizing a podcast or writing a concise message. Join a free webinar on platforms like Eventbrite to observe great communicators. For example, Sarah, a 27-year-old teacher, practiced 5-minute presentations to her class, gaining confidence to lead school workshops. If public speaking scares you, start small. Share an idea in a meeting or post a thoughtful comment on LinkedIn. Track your progress in a journal or app like Notion to stay motivated. Share your wins on social media to build a personal brand. Employers notice, articulate professionals. Level up by learning persuasion techniques like storytelling or framing benefits. A pro tip: use the problem-solution benefit structure in pitches. State a problem, offer a solution, and highlight the gain. Alex, a 28-year-old freelancer, used this to pitch clients, increasing his close rate by 30%. Watch TED Talks or YouTube channels like Charisma on Command for free tips. A 2023 Journal of Business communication study found that persuasive communicators are 40% more likely to secure funding or promotions. By 30, strong communication can lead to leadership roles, higher pay, or a thriving side hustle like consulting, which can earn $50, $150 per hour. This skill builds trust and opens doors in any industry, from tech to creative fields. Ready to dive into tech skills that future-proof your career? Chapter 3: Digital Adaptability. In a world where tech evolves faster than you can blink, digital adaptability, the ability to learn and leverage new tools quickly, is a must-have skill to stay unstoppable. By 2030, 65% of jobs will require proficiency with emerging tech like AI, cloud tools, or automation, per a 2025 World Economic Forum report. Most people resist change, but mastering digital adaptability can boost your income by 35% and make you irreplaceable, according to a 2024 LinkedIn study. This skill, critical for personal growth and self-discipline, empowers you to thrive in any industry before 30. Start by embracing a learning mindset. Pick one new tool weekly, like Notion for organization or Canva for design, and spend 30 minutes exploring it. For example, Mia, a 26-year-old marketer, learned Google Analytics in 2 weeks, optimizing campaigns and earning a $12,000 raise. Free tutorials on YouTube or Freecodecamp make this easy. Surprising stat: 75% of employers prioritize candidates who adapt to new tech. Per a 2023 Gartner study, yet only 25% of young adults actively learn digital tools. Join communities like Our Technology on Reddit to stay updated on trends and share tips. Practice using tools in real-world scenarios. If you're in retail, try Square for payments. If you're a student, use Obsidian for note-taking. For instance, Jake, a 24-year-old barista, learned Trello to manage his side hustle. Saving 2 hours weekly and landing a project management role? Experiment with free versions of tools like Zapier for automation or Slack for team communication. Track your learning in a journal or app like Notion. Note one new feature daily. A 2024 Forbes study found that digitally adaptable workers are 50% more likely to secure promotions as they solve problems faster. How do you start? Dedicate 15 minutes daily to a free course on platforms like Coursera or Udemy. Focusing on tools relevant to your field, think Excel for finance or Figma for design. Start with one project, like organizing your tasks in Asana. Sarah, a 27-year-old teacher, used Google Classroom to streamline lessons, saving 90 minutes weekly for tutoring, which earned $1,500 monthly. If tech feels daunting, begin with user-friendly tools like Grammarly. Share your progress on LinkedIn to build a portfolio employers value visible tech skills. Level up by exploring AI tools like ChatGPT for brainstorming or Copilot for coding. A pro tip: apply one new tool monthly at work, like suggesting a Slack workflow to your team. Alex, a 28-year-old freelancer, learned Airtable to manage clients, boosting efficiency and raising rates by 20%. A 2023 Journal of Business Innovation study showed that tech-savvy professionals are 40% more likely to launch successful side hustles. By 30, digital adaptability can lead to higher pay, new careers, or entrepreneurial ventures, with roles like digital consulting paying $60, $120 per hour. This skill keeps you ahead of the curve, no matter the industry. Ready to build emotional intelligence for unstoppable relationships? Chapter 4. Emotional Intelligence. As technology reshapes the world, emotional intelligence, EQ, the ability to understand and manage emotions in yourself and others, is a critical skill that makes you unstoppable. By 2030, 80% of employers will value EQ as much as technical skills, per a 2025 World Economic Forum report, because it drives collaboration, leadership, and resilience. High EQ boosts your income by 20% and doubles your chances of promotion, according to a 2024 Harvard Business Review study. Before 30, mastering emotional intelligence enhances personal growth, strengthens relationships, and sets you apart in any career. Start with self-awareness, the foundation of EQ. Reflect on your emotions daily. Why do you feel stressed or motivated? For example, Mia, a 26-year-old marketer, journaled her reactions to feedback, improving her responses and securing a leadership role. Free apps like Dailyo track moods, revealing patterns. Surprising stat: 70% of workplace conflicts stem from low EQ, per a 2023 SHRM study, costing teams hours weekly. Practice mindfulness with free meditations on Insight Timer to stay calm under pressure. Join communities like R, Self-Improvement on Reddit for EQ tips. Next, build empathy by actively understanding others' perspectives. Ask open-ended questions in conversations like what's been challenging for you. For instance, Jake, a 24-year-old barista, practiced empathy with coworkers, resolving conflicts faster and earning a team lead role. Listen without interrupting and validate feelings like saying, "That sounds tough." Take a free Coursera course on EQ, or watch YouTube channels like The School of Life for practical strategies. A 2024 Forbes study found that empathetic leaders are 60% more effective at motivating teams, a skill valued across industries. How do you start? Spend 10 minutes daily reflecting on one interaction. How did you feel, and how did the other person? Practice one EQ skill, like staying calm in a heated discussion. Sarah, a 27-year-old teacher, used empathy to connect with students, improving engagement and earning a teaching award. If you're shy, start with small gestures, like thanking a colleague sincerely. Track progress in a journal or Notion to stay motivated. Share EQ wins on LinkedIn, like how you resolved a conflict, to build your professional brand. Level up by mastering conflict resolution. Use the I feel I need framework. Say, I feel overwhelmed when tasks pile up. I need clearer deadlines. Alex, a 28-year-old freelancer, used this to negotiate with clients, increasing project satisfaction by 25%. A pro tip: practice active listening in one conversation daily, summarizing the other person's point. A 2023 Journal of Organizational Behavior study showed that high EQ Q professionals are 45% more likely to secure leadership roles. By 30, EQ can lead to better jobs, stronger networks, or consulting gigs paying $50, $100 per hour. This skill makes you a trusted leader in any field, ready to unlock critical thinking for unstoppable decisions. Chapter 5: Critical Thinking. In a world flooded with information and rapid change, critical thinking, the ability to analyze, question, and make sound decisions, is a game changer that makes you unstoppable. By 2030, 90% of employers will prioritize critical thinkers for their ability to solve complex problems, per a 2025 World Economic Forum report. This skill boosts your earning potential by 28% and increases job security, according to a 2024 LinkedIn study. Mastering critical thinking before 30 fuels personal growth, sharpens self-discipline, and sets you apart in any career from tech to creative fields. Start by questioning assumptions. When faced with a decision, ask, why is this true, or what's the evidence? Next, break down problems systematically. It's the 5 whys method. Ask, why 5 times to find a problem's root cause. For instance, Jake, a 24-year-old barista, used this to fix a slow workflow at his cafe, earning a promotion. Write down a problem, like missing deadlines, and list possible causes and solutions. Practice with real scenarios, like budgeting or project planning. A 2024 Forbes study found that critical thinkers are 55% more likely to lead successful projects. Free tools like MindMeister help map out problems visually. Share your analyses in team meetings or on LinkedIn to build credibility. How do you start? Spend 10 minutes daily analyzing one decision. Why did you choose that coffee brand or work task? Try a free Coursera course on critical thinking, which takes 3 hours to complete. For example, Sarah, a 27-year-old teacher, questioned her lesson plan's effectiveness, improving student engagement by 30%. If analysis feels tough, start small. Evaluate a single article or ad. Track progress in a journal or Notion, noting one insight daily. Post your thoughts on social media to get feedback and grow your professional brand. Level up by practicing decision-making frameworks like SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats. Pro tip: before deciding, list pros, cons, and alternatives to avoid bias. 8. Alex, a 28-year-old freelancer, used SWOT to choose high-value clients, boosting income by 20%. A 2023 Journal of Business strategy study showed critical thinkers are 50% more likely to innovate at work. By 30, this skill can lead to leadership roles, higher pay, or side hustles like consulting, paying $60, $120 per hour. Critical thinking empowers you to navigate challenges and seize opportunities in any industry. Ready to put it all together and take action? These 5 skills: data literacy, effective communication, digital adaptability, emotional intelligence, and critical thinking are your blueprint to becoming unstoppable by 2030. Start with one. Watch your career, confidence, and income soar. Which skill will you master first? Comment below. Want more ways to transform your life? Watch our next video on how to save 4 hours a day without realizing it. Subscribe, like, and share to join our community of future-proof go-getters.